Hey y'all. So today I'm headed out for a trip and I did something that scared the shit out of me, which was when I said goodbye to my dad, I gave him a hug. And that was so huge because my family is not really good at expressing affection since I was growing up. And my dad, especially, it just seems like he's always calm and chill and just has no emotions. And I've never seen him cry. But this time I decided to do it because I just, I'm, it's hard for me to say goodbye. Um, During the pandemic, I was stuck abroad and not able to see my family for 3 years. And wow, like how much those 3 years hurt. So now, just like whenever I have the chance to be with my family, I always try to really, really cherish it. And I've also shifted towards paying more attention to my family and caring for my family more. I used to be more obsessed and worrying about my career prospects, but I think now I'm realizing that family and other supportive relationships are really at the backbone, really the backbone of how I can gather a lot of strength to be able to do what I want to do in my life. So yeah, anyway, that's why I finally decided that even though it feels awkward, I'm going to hug my dad while saying goodbye. So when I said, "Can I give you a hug?" my dad just cracked, his face just blossomed into a smile. And it looks so tender and warm. That's not a kind of smile that I see a lot on my dad's face. And when I hugged him, I think we hugged tight for quite a few seconds. I was feeling the warmth on his body, and even though I couldn't see very clearly because I don't have my glasses on, I vaguely saw that my dad's face was red, which also I felt was unusual because he has very dark skin and I barely see any color on his skin other than brown and yellow. So I guess there were really some warm currents flowing through my body, my heart, and those of my dad's. And it just felt so wonderful to the extent that when I left my dad, I just burst into tears. It wasn't that I was sad or anything, it was just so warm and it was so special. It was almost overwhelming. I cried for quite a while. And it wasn't even that I was feeling proud of myself and that's why I cried, but it was so much more than that. I think for me, for a lot of families in China, it's just very hard to express affection, and I'm sure for a lot of families outside of China as well. But it just turns out that unless we're really having strained relationship with family members, and even then, sometimes just opening up, being vulnerable and expressing some affection can work wonders. Especially for those of us who don't do that very often, I think a lot of us would be very surprised when we finally get to do that. So that's what I want to leave for today's short and sweet video. And I hope you got a chance to do something courageous, something you're usually fearful of today, and I hope you feel super empowered and resonant hearing this story. And lastly, don't forget to show love first for yourself, but also for your loved ones, especially if you don't do that very often already, it can really go a long way. Okay, so yeah, that's it for today. I hope you're doing well, and I'll see you next time. Peace.